Okay, greetings from Music City, USA. Yeah, try to do a quick video. I've got a small stack of stuff here from the last week or so. I don't know, I'm just not into it, but I'm sorry, I'm just tired. I had to work. I'm listening to Down, whatever you call this EP. I don't know if it has a name. It doesn't have one written on anywhere, that's for sure. Oh, and I'm bummed out too because, yeah, let me start this off with a couple bummers. I know I'm a disgusting pig. So yeah, I get home today. I've got 2 boxes in the post. I'm like, awesome. The first one, I was about to do a Motorhead collection video the other day, and I've got a couple singles on order, and a couple that I'm doing, a couple that I ordered upgrades. One of which was No Remorse, the collection. So I get this today. And I'm like, awesome, because I just ordered a couple days ago. It gets here like this, okay? The top of it's ripped off. You probably can't see it. I took pictures of it and stuff, but it took me a minute to get it. I mean, this thing is just beat to hell. And, I mean, the corners are all messed up. It's literally like chipped. Parts of the top are chipped off. The whole side is all chipped off, where it's white. There's freaking ring wear on the front and the back. I mean, it's just pitiful, and I mean, I paid too much. And the funny thing about it is, it came. That's the only record I got from this place, right? And it came in this box with this shit in there. Really? You're kidding me, right? So, I'm like, yeah, awesome. So, on to the next box. I'm like, okay, great. Well, that sucks. I'll have to send that back. But maybe the next one will be a good one. Wasn't even sure what it was. I opened it. Well, it's Talking Heads' Fear of Music, which is a great album. I love it. I've got 2 copies of it. But I wanted to order this copy that was advertised as a Newbery limited run of 500 green. It's a Rhino reissue of 500 copies green vinyl. Okay, cool. Because this is, my favorite Talking Heads record. I want to get that. Well, it gets here, and here's what it is. It's the same old RTI 180 gram pressing that I already have a copy of on black vinyl. Nothing great. Same old shit. So 2 for 2 today. Losers. But this is a great album. The Talking Heads' 3rd studio album, produced by the Talking Heads and Brian Eno. Of course, Robert Fripp does a little guitar work on it, mainly on Azimba, I believe. Which is funny because it was the same year, 79 or 80, that they met up with Adrian Belew, who of course toured with them and played a lot of shows with them for the next year or so, but before he joined King Crimson. So you got the Fripp, Belew, King Crimson, Talking Heads connection going on there. Yeah, it was New Music Express's best album of 1979. Okay, moving right along. The other day I got this Joan Jett, The First Sessions. Apparently it was a record store day deal. I didn't see it until the other day. But, I love anything that has to do with the Runaways, early Joan Jett. So I'm like, this is awesome. It looked awesome. And it's pretty good, but I'm confused again because Okay, it's black and white split vinyl. I'll show that real fast. You know, half black, half white. That's all great. Limited edition, and I know there was like 4,000 of them made. Individually numbered. There's not a number on here anywhere. There's not a number on the record. There's not a number on the jacket. I mean, there's no number. So that's weird. But it's it doesn't say anywhere on it either that it's 45 RPM. Okay, you know, I mean, it's got 7 songs on it, and it didn't appear to you know, I figured it was 33, so I put it on and 33 1/3, and it yeah, she had an awful deep voice, but yeah, it is a 45 12-inch 45 RPM. You know, you don't know what you got. I want you. You can't get me acoustic, and then it ends with you can't get me electric. It's got what can I do for you? We're all crazy now, and I'll never get away. But yeah, it's you know, if you like the whole Runaways, Joan Jett thing, it's worth picking up. It's kind of jacked, but you know, as it goes with limited pressings and stuff. Okay, back to a happier note. Motorhead, talking about my. I'm going to show my whole collection one day, soon, hopefully, because I'm extremely bummed out, you know, from Lemmy passing away. But this was the first Motorhead album I ever had. The first one I ever got on vinyl. Bomber. I still have the original one that I got, and it's just thrashed to hell. So just like the Talking Heads record, 1979. Yeah, produced by Jimmy Miller, who was famously he's a famous producer, produced a lot of Rolling Stone stuff, but he was totally smacked out, man. He was strung out on heroin during this recording, which is funny because, you know, the very first song, Dead Men Tell No Tales, is an anti-heroin song. But yeah, apparently he wasn't even in the studio most of the time. They found him like passed out in his car in the parking lot and stuff. But yeah, Motorhead Bomber, you know, what's there to say? I mean, it was their third studio album after Overkill came out the same year, earlier that year. And yeah, rest in peace, Lemster and Filthy Animal. I always like that picture of Filthy Animal. Okay, I've talked a lot lately about Which. I showed this album on an update or two ago, and I had to go ahead and get their second and last album, Paralyzed. Excuse me. Yeah, Vermont stoner punk doom music. Jay Mascis and what's the guy's name? King Tough. Yeah, Kyle Thomas, who is also King Tough. You know, they put this one out in 06, I believe it was, and then Paralyzed came out in 08, and it's, I don't know, it's a little bit rawer than the first one. Definitely like a, I would describe it as kind of a, maybe a punked out Sabbath sound. You know, real the production a lot more dirty than the first self-titled, but still a great album. I really like this band. I hope they do something else. Apparently they still jam every so often. Here's one everybody knows. Hardcore punk crossover thrash band from Venice, California. Suicidal Tendencies, their 1983 self-titled album. I've had it, you've had it. This is a cute little transparent bluish green. Maybe a, whoa, let's drop it. a seafoam green kind of color. Yeah, what do I say about that? Really, there's nothing to say about it. It's a classic. Yeah, glad to have it again in my collection. It's been missed. Descent. Epitome of democracy? Gotta say it like that, see, because it's a question. There's a question mark at the end. So, epitome of democracy? This is three-piece punk outfit. This is 1989 from Rapid City, South Dakota. Representing Rapid City, South Dakota. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of weird stuff the other day at the store, as you will see here in a minute. Yeah, I can't say much else about this because there's nothing online or anything about these guys. It's, this is apparently their second album, and I learned that because there's a little booklet inside here. It's kind of weird because, it's cool, but, yeah, they've got this book, and all it really has, it says welcome, then it's got, the lyrics, and then it's got the lyrics in like 10 different languages or something. Like all this is the lyrics in like every freaking language in the world. So, yeah. 1989 South Dakota punkers, Descent. Okay, back to a 1979 kind of connection. Best of Two Tone. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the Two Tone label. Mainly ska. Let's see, Jerry Dammers of The Specials founded Two Tone in 1979. That's the year, apparently, 1979 today. But yeah, he launched Two Tone in 79 with the backing support of Chrysalis Records, and most famous for ska, reggae, with punk pop influence. But this is kind of like this is the best. It's what it says it is. It's the best of. It's got The Specials, and also The Special, AKA, which they were known first. The Special, AKA. But Madness. It's got The Prince by Madness. The Beat, Body Snatchers, Rico, The Selector. It's just a good compilation. It's a double album. Best of Two Tone. Okay, here's another kind of rare one, I guess. In Ruins, one of a few bands named In Ruins, I'm sure, I believe. This is Lifeless, and these guys are, I had to do some research on these guys. They are, this is hardcore metal, crust punk from Atlanta, and the vocals are more death metal type vocals. Yeah, this was just released in July of 2015, and I think they've got a Bandcamp page. Other than that, not a lot to say. Like I said, it's crust punk, with deathy vocals. Not really my milieu, but not bad. It was real cheap, so here's one I'm going to get made fun of for, but I don't care. This is apparently the new Bullet for my Valentine. Yeah, let me get this straight. I despise metalcore for the most part. I can't stand it. However, when The Promise came out in 2005 or 2005, I think, I have a couple of their CDs actually, and I really liked it. I think what it is that I like about it is their twin guitar hooks and leads and riffs and stuff. It's very Iron Maiden-y. Right away, that's the very first thing I thought of. But yeah, they started off as a band called Jeff Killed John, and started in the Cardiff music scene. They're a Welsh band, but yeah, the whole Cardiff thing, home of the world's oldest record store, which I believe opened in 1894, something like that. Still going. I don't know, I forget the name of the store though. But this is a double album. It's apparently a deluxe version. I got it for like $10. Is the reason I got it. I mean, it was pretty cheap. And I wanted it. This actually is a little bit more thrashy than The Promise, or I've got another one. I don't know the name of it. I haven't really listened to it much, but I spun one of these albums, and to me, it seemed a little bit more thrashy. But anyway, yeah, $10. I'll take it. Okay, another strange one. Recreant. I had to do research on this one too. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is this is swampcore. You know, as if there's not enough stupid ass genres out there already. Tampa, Florida. This is their self-titled LP. Actually, this is their second one. They've got 3 full lengths, and this was released in 2013. It's a 4-piece DIY punk outfit. Must have come from the same cat as that In Ruins, because this is like a crust punk, hardcore. God, you know, I think that they had a Bandcamp page I looked up, and you know they had all these names of the genres, emo, violence, fucking screamo. You know, Jesus Christ, man. I don't like it at all. I really don't. Screamo, that dumb shit, it just gets on my nerves, man. It's fucking noise, and it's pointless. But, yeah, and this is pretty pointless too, so let's move along. Tirades probably came from the same cat too, because I got all these from a small store down the road. This is a garage punk band from Buffalo, and I dig this. It's got a chick singer, extremely Kim Gordon-y sounding, and it comes with your very own stencils. You can go out and do some tagging tonight after mom goes to bed. But yeah, this, I don't know. They've apparently got a few albums out, or they've got a bunch of singles out. Man, I think this might have been their only full length, and it's from like 2003. But yeah, you can find them all over the internet. And not a whole lot about them, but they have a lot of stuff on YouTube and a very, very small Wikipedia page. But yeah, Tirades. The chick is Jenna Tirade, I think was the name of the lead singer. But yeah, like I said, the best way I can describe it is it's garage punk with a Kim Gordon sounding vocalist. And we're already at the bottom of the pile. The last thing is this goofy new wave comp from like 1980. Sharp Cuts. It's a promo copy. It was like $2, and I got it because it's got a Suburban Lawns track on it. I don't know. I'm a Sue Tissue fan. I like Suburban Lawns. I just ordered their I don't know why. I've got their original press of their album, and it was just reissued for the first time. It's been out of print since '81, but just a couple months ago it came out on like Futurismo Records or some shit. But it's got like 5 bonus tracks on it, so I ordered it. I had to pay way too much for it. But yeah, this has got some pretty good stuff. The Alley Cats, the DBs, the Fast, Single Bullet Theory, Billy Thermal, Bates Motel, Peter Dayton. But yeah, like I said, just a new wave comp type of thing from 1980. And that's it, boys and girls, for right now. Hope you had a nice new year, and we will see you soon. So take it easy.